So a couple of days ago, I was just playing this random chess game on lichess.com, and well, I won. It's not like a Magnus Carlsen or anything like that. I'm just decent, but this game was really not a good one. And so, if you want to win at chess, do not play like this. I'm begging you. And so I started off the game with knight to c3. It's really nice that the knight can just move on the first move of the game. When I found that out, I was like, wow. So I just always start with knight openings. Then they also move their knight, which is pretty cool, I think. And then this is the second best move according to Stockfish. I went pawn. Oh no, I just went d4, pawn to d4. If you're crazy. Um, so now I don't know what I did. Maybe I was thinking that they might take the pawn with the knight, and then I could just do a, I don't know, take it with the queen or something. But yeah, they did. So that's a it's a knight for a pawn, and so now I'm up 2 points of material. So now Stockfish is saying, oh, I don't know, maybe you could go pawn to d6 or pawn to or pawn to c6, but no, they go d5. So the one reason why that move is horrible is, well, I'm not sure. It's because you can do something like this. And the first 5 moves of the game, you're up a knight. Well, it's not that unlikely to happen, but still. So now it's suggesting that it should move its that Stockfish is suggesting that Black should move their king somewhere to prevent this fork that could happen. Nope, they just randomly move their bishop. Of course, I take the pawn and make the fork, and they have one move there, which it should just move there. So yeah, of course, I just take the free rook, and they move the bishop back to the same place where it started. Pretty useless. Then I randomly push a pawn. They move their bishop back somewhere, and so we could have done that a few moves ago. Just moving your bishop along the same diagonal is totally useless. I think maybe it's not. Grandmasters tell me if it's useless or not. Kidding. So then I move my pawn there, kind of to defend this pawn. So if it were to ever take the one on b3, I could just capture it with either of these two on the side. But of course, who would do that? So of course I took the free bishop, and I'm up 11 points of material on the 10th move of the game. So then they randomly push their pawn as if it was the Vienna opening, but 9 moves late. I attack their bishop, but now Stockfish is actually discrediting them, I'd say. That's actually a really good move because, well, I didn't notice, but if I were to just take on f8, then it's guarded by the rook. So yeah, good job. So of course I took on f8, not noticing that it was guarded by the rook, and that was a free bishop. So well, I just took the pawn to attack the bishop. Now what are they gonna do? I don't know. Stockfish really suggests that they should just go to g8. Well, of course, we all go to rook to g8, right? Well, we obviously want to move it out of danger, right? But what this person does is they move it out of danger to danger. Yeah, just so you know, the game is halfway over by this point. Halfway over, more than halfway over. Of course, I just take the free bishop, no rook, free rook, sorry, and they randomly move their king, and I just randomly push my pawn. A lot of random stuff happening. Then they randomly push their pawn. Maybe it's not random. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Then yeah, I just put my bishop into danger for a trade, like a knight bishop trade, since they're both worth the same. That's what I thought. No, they just attacked it with a pawn, which is actually pretty smart. Good job. I just took the pawn. Yeah, that was my only blunder. I probably had more, but seriously, who would just take the pawn there? And of course they took. Then I didn't even care to take with the knight. I don't know why I didn't see that. I was just looking at this knight, and they didn't even see that. So I just took the knight. They moved their pawn into danger, and that would also give a check if I took it. No, I didn't. I just pushed the pawn. Wanting a trade. Of course, there was the trade. And then that move, I'm not even sure what it did. It just, I don't know, did nothing. Because if I were to just go to a7 and give a check, well, yeah, of course they could move to um the eighth rank, which would actually be safer. So if I were to just take the pawn on h6, it wouldn't give a check or anything. But no, it goes from mate in 3 to mate in 1. This is a really easy mate in 1. I didn't even see it was a mate in 1. I didn't even see that this pawn was defending this and this pawn was defending this square. I just saw a free pawn and a check, but it was checkmate. In 23 moves.